Hello everyone, my name's Ryan and I'm a driving instructor. Today, just some updates. Hello everybody, yeah, just some updates, some stuff that's come through. This is sort of a quick Sunday one. I don't normally, but you know I post every Friday at 5 o'clock, but I'm just chucking this one in. Really bad, awful weather today. 2 passes this morning, and those videos you've probably already seen. As by the time this goes out, then those videos have already been uploaded last Friday. Husband and wife team as well. Properly good competition. Both 2 minors. Fantastic bit of driving considering the storm. Babette. I'm going to come back to something a little bit later, but today we've got an update on EVs, an update on speeds, an update on some street lights and stuff like that. This is awful, isn't it? Where did this come from? I had to cancel a couple of lessons. Oh, not really, just rearrange them. Don't think it was all that great for my learners to drive around in this crap. So, yeah. Anyway, EV update. Interesting one about Ford. Stop making the Mustang soon because nobody's buying it and it's not very cost effective. So they're going to change it. They're going to change it into a hybrid. So they're keeping the car. It's going to change it. But then, without the Fiesta, without the Focus, without the S-Max, without the B-Max, without the whole host of cars that Ford make, that they're going to stop making, and they've already stopped making. They've already stopped making the Fiesta. Big story about that. Big story about stopping making the Mondeo a few years ago. So what's going to happen to Ford? Because you know that the cars that you see on the road, they only last about 20 years. So are we going to see in 20 years' time no Fords on the road at all because Ford are abandoning their EV strategy? Or are they going to relaunch another version of that Fiesta hybrid? Don't know. Got an email from somebody anonymous. I've got to read it out to you. I'm an EV owner and I'm absolutely outraged. I'm outraged that I couldn't charge my car for less than petrol. Meaning me, I couldn't charge my car for less than petrol. It wasn't, I was making the figures based on fact. I was looking at that market and looking through all of that list. I get what you were saying though. But then they went on. Actually, it's far worse than what you think it is. I personally said that EVs are fine, depending on what you want to use it for. Weekends, maybe through the week, couple of 100 miles a week, something like that. Probably not bad, but try and charge it up every single day. In my opinion, then it could have been very difficult. But this email, he's got an Niro and he asks himself why did he buy it. Prices, depreciation, a crazy depreciation, lost nearly half its value in 3 years. His insurance, first year was about 600 quid, 9 years, no claims discount, no accidents, no claims, no losses, things like that, no points. This year, renewal came up in August, just before his 3 years. We'll come back to that a little bit later on, but his insurance was quadruple what it was, and he went to a very famous Captain type brand, I'll leave it there, and they couldn't quote him. Funny enough, on a Facebook post as well, some driving instructor somewhere around in Newcastle couldn't get learner driver insurance, if I can get it right, for his learner car. I don't know why. It wasn't specific enough, other than the usual ones, Adrian Flux, and Simply just wouldn't quote him, wouldn't give him a price. He refers to his car, his Niro, as that bloody thing. He went to go down to London, 330 miles. The range of the car is about 230. He knew he'd have to stop, timed his stop at Peterborough, I think he said it, Peterborough, yeah, Peterborough in the email. Tried to stop there and couldn't get to a charger. Spent an extra 3 hours trying to get to London, and then spent another 2 hours trying to get back extra in addition to what it already was, and it's already like a 4 or 5 hour journey from the northeast down to London, so it's quite a long way. Yeah, really annoyed with it. His wife said to him, just take the Duke. Yeah, that's probably about right. He went to charge it up at Tesco and he thought it'd be cheap. He saw my video and he said, you're right, absolutely right. Actually, it was worse than that. It was 55 pence a kilowatt, 70 kilowatt hour battery, Went to Tesco's, only charged it for not more than an hour, and it had a big sign up, you can only stay there for an hour anyway. 30 quid to charge in that 1 hour, and it wasn't even like a third full, so that's horrendously expensive to charge his car at the supermarket, which used to be free, by the way. His car's got to 3 years. It was due its 3-year service, went to the servicing, got his MOT done and all the rest of it. Servicing, £800. What for? He didn't specify, he just said it was £800. I've just literally had my diesel Hyundai i30 serviced at Tyre Spot, a bit over the odds, a little bit, maybe 150 quid, but that's for a conventional diesel car. Why was it 800 quid for a service? And I checked it out actually, and it is on their website, and it does say without the servicing package, that servicing can cost you 350 quid just to check some brake pads. Fantastic, eh? So yeah, he wasn't very happy with this. He says the car's too heavy, it costs too much money, he can't trade it in, he can't get a better car. Yeah, problems, lots of problems with his EV. So, well, he let me know about it, and he didn't agree with me 100%. I'll accept that a lot of people probably don't agree with what I've said, but it was his experience. In his experience, he found it very difficult. He was interested in the claim thing. He did find out that there was something else that was posted somewhere on Reddit or something like that somebody tried in America, tried to claim and couldn't. They wrote the car off after getting the bonnet damaged. I don't know why. Moving on. Speed limits, 20 mile an hour speed limit in Wales. Fantastic, well done Wales. Why? From a video the other day, I didn't quite include this. I didn't have time to include it by the time it went out on the Friday about speeding, that everybody should be a little bit cautious. But in Wales it went down to 20. It's actually increased the accident rate because everybody's getting impatient, everybody's overtaking, everybody's being a bit stupid really, but it's actually increased the accident rate. It's actually increased the risk factor. People are now speeding everywhere. People are getting up behind people and intimidating them, making them feel really unwelcome. The Welsh government said that they wanted everybody to be car free, and perhaps that's what they're on about here, is intentionally getting you out of your car. They wanted everybody to go public transport. I'd like to see some of my customers go like that, public transport. They don't even get a bus now, so they'll never get anywhere in 10 years time. But anyway, Arriva announced that they're going to cut loads of services in Wales because they can't service those customers anymore. Now normally bus routes are worked on half hours, so they work half an hour there, half an hour back, or they work an hour there or an hour back, and then they work an hour and a half there or an hour back. So some of the services, like if you go from Newcastle all the way up to Alnwick for example, and it runs through Morpeth, that might be a 2-hour service there, 2 hours back, and that's driver time of 4 hours. That's what they normally work to, bus companies. Driver works for 4 hours and he does 2 hours to a destination, 2 hours back, or he might do 2 or 3 runs on one loop or something like that. Now Arriva have said that because the speed limit is now being cut, and therefore if the speed limit is being cut, then the drivers are sticking to the speed, then it's increasing the travel times. So as they increase the travel times, they haven't got enough drivers to put on the bus if they put extra buses on. Do you see where I'm coming from with that? Doesn't make any sense. Why, if you're slowing something down, you are going to increase the time. That's logical. But why have they then reduced the speed limit to 20 if the bus services can't do what they're going to do? They're about prioritising bus services and changing the speed limit for certain types of vehicles. Yeah, that doesn't work. There's a link somewhere, I think it was on a BBC thing. I put a link somewhere. It's probably gone by the time you come and try and click the link, but it's in there anyway. And they're on about bus timings all over Wales. It isn't just limited to the north like it says in the article, but it's all over Wales. Really big problems with trying to add extra buses to a route, but they haven't got any drivers or they haven't got any buses because it's going to increase the time on that route. The other one I've got as a final is I left my house 7:15 to do a driving test this morning. Picked the customer up at 7:30, and it's a little bit dark, and they've got this storm, and it's a little bit wet, and it's a little bit horrible, and it's a little bit windy. The street lights are off, but they're LED street lights. They're not really using like loads of energy like they used to. Why are the street lights off? Are the council penny pinching? Have you noticed that? If you're driving down the road, you're on your way at work 8 o'clock in the morning, no street lights on, but it's dark as. Why? What's the point of that? Penny pinching, maybe? I don't know. Very weird. Anyway, if you like what I do, if you like my videos, I haven't posted a lot of bad driving, I haven't seen a lot of bad driving, post a little bit of bad driving, but if you like my videos, you like what I see, like, subscribe, you know what I do. Enjoy your week, enjoy your weekend if you're watching this at the weekend. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Why not happy birthday? Yeah, thanks for watching, bye.